This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You are watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Okay, so Oleksandr Usyk has stated that his next fight looks like it will be Daniel Dubois, and it will be in the United Kingdom. That's what he says for his next fight. It'll probably be Daniel Dubois at the end of the summer. I'll go to Britain. I love it very much. My first big achievements were in Britain. Then Anthony Joshua. I like this place. I like the fans. I like the people. Oleksandr Usyk's statement. Now, Usyk has a lot of fans in the UK. He does. I mean, considering that he's not British, the amount of fans that he has is fantastic. You know, look at the numbers that he's drawn. He's been in there with Anthony Joshua twice. Done stupidly high pay-per-views, stupidly high. Done very, very good pay-per-views with Derek Chisora. Done more pay-per-views against Derek Chisora than what Tyson Fury done. Done great pay-per-views against Tony Bellew. People here in the UK, we appreciate the kind of fighter that Oleksandr Usyk is. We do. Because he's a guy who would literally travel on the road to champions' backyards, fight them, and take their belts. That's what he does. And of course, he wanted to do that with Tyson Fury, but Tyson Fury ducked him. But for him to say down Dubois next, of course, that's a WBA mandatory. So he didn't really have a choice. And again, no fuss, no muss. Okay, he's my mandatory. Let's go. No problem. Let's fight. Much like Anthony Joshua did when he was unified champion. He was having mandatory thrown at him all the time. People kept criticising Anthony Joshua for who it is that he's fighting and whatever else, without any real thought process to the fact that he was mandated. He was told who to fight. Much like Oleksandr Usyk. He's being told to fight down Dubois next. So guess what he's going to do? He's going to fight down Dubois. If he gets past down Dubois, there's going to be Filip Perkovic. He gets past him, Joe Joyce. He ain't going to duck none of them. He isn't, much like he didn't duck Tyson Fury. Now, as far as the fight with him and Dan Dubois goes, of course, you have to heavily favour Oleksandr Usyk. But Dan Dubois, he's a heavyweight and he's a big puncher. He's always going to have that chance. Of course he is. Of course he is. And if he was to defeat Oleksandr Usyk, that's all the belts on Frank Warren's stable. And you have to say well played to Frank Warren, because Frank Warren played his hand. At one point, he was pretty much out of the game, wasn't he? Not so long ago, Eddie Hearn was running rampant, especially in the heavyweight division. Now look how the tide has turned, hasn't it? So you have to give massive props to Frank Warren for getting his troops in order. Now, for the fight to happen at the end of summer, well, that's quite some time away. I mean, end of summer, what's that? Mid to late August? That's a long time away. I don't really know why they can't just get it on in June or July. I don't know why. But hey, at the end of the day, they've got 30 days to negotiate. They've got up until May the 2nd to get it done. If they don't, then they'll go to purse bid. If I'm Oleksandr Usyk, quite honestly, I'm going to let it go to purse bid. I would. I'd be like, listen, Frank, Queensbury, Bob Arum, Top Rank, don't really care what you offer me. We're going to go to purse bid, and guess what you're going to do? That money that you're offering me, you're going to increase it. And not only that, if you don't, then other promoters are going to win it. And then your guy, Dan Dubois, he's going to have to go on a Matchroom show. He's going to have to go over to Saudi Arabia. He's going to have to go on whichever promoter wins it. That's what I would do if I'm Usyk, wouldn't you? Of course you would. Anyway, at the end of the day, regardless of anything, of course, we want to see undisputed, but if Fury don't want to deliver that for us, then what can we do about it? We look to the next fight, Oleksandr Usyk, Daniel Dubois. Dubois ain't going to duck him. That's for sure. Win, lose or draw, Dan Dubois will turn up. And he will fight him. That's what a true warrior does. Win, lose or draw, doesn't matter. You get in there and give it a go. Drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you next video.